Welcome everyone. In this video we are going to do some experiment with machine learning. Here we can see a green field where there are some flowers and a snake which is very hungry. The setup is like this. The snake moves on random basis through this closed ground and captures whichever flower it can find. It is a good snake. It does not bite. It just loves to eat these flowers. The flowers are intelligent. They are self-aware and they are connected to each other under the ground. Okay, pass 1 is over and pass 2 has now started. Initially the snake is dumb. We did not introduce any intelligence into the snake yet. We will do that later. But for now it moves just randomly. It has very poor vision. This is very important because if the snake can see where the flowers are, it can directly go there. So we did not give it a good vision power. It just moves on random basis looking for the flowers and happens to find them at times. We will measure how many flowers it can find in one pass. On the other hand, the flowers are self-conscious. They lack in vision, obviously, as they are from the plant kingdom, but they have a good memory. Initially they grow at some random locations in the field, but in each pass they learn where the snake is moving. They constantly update the risk level of each part of the ground, and accordingly in the next run they try to grow in those locations of the field where the snake is less likely to come. The computer program does not control their locations. The flowers themselves decide which locations they should prefer at the start of each run. As we go through more and more passes, the flowers become more expert in this calculation and it becomes increasingly difficult for the snake to find a flower. So in the first part of this video, let us see how the flowers improve on their predictions based on their learning. Let us fast forward a bit from here. We are now in pass 10. Not much change in the status. The flowers are scattered here and there. The snake can find them easily. Let's move on. Now in pass 50. The flowers have probably figured it out that the right hand side of the field is relatively safer for them. Pass 60. Look, there are very less flowers on the left side now. They started gathering on the right hand side behind the walls. After 80 passes, the flowers have clearly concentrated in the far right section. Wow! Pass 91. Flowers are smarter now. Let us look at some graph as well. Here we go. We have plotted the number of flowers eaten in each pass and the curve is moving down. After 100 passes, there is hardly any flower growing in the left part of the field. All are mostly behind the walls. Pass 175. If we see the graph now, there is a further fall. Here we are taking the moving averages instead of each individual pass to get a trending line. The blue line shows 20 DMA and the orange is 50 DMA. After 200 runs, the flowers now learn the survival tricks. In the graph, we can see a plateau is formed around the lower base. It means the flowers have now attained a maximum level of security and they cannot improve on it further. Let us now take a different setup with a different design of walls. The flowers have a zero memory in the beginning. The snake is not enabled for machine learning yet. We are in pass 83 and the flowers are already showing some sign of gathering to the furthest corner of the field. Pass 112 and we can see further improvement in their self-defense. Good going. This is pass 130. It seems the flowers have figured out the safest places. If we look at the graph now, there is a constant and gradual drop in the number of flowers eaten. The curve is not very steep. The flowers are learning slowly but surely. Now we are doing a different experiment. In this setup, we kept one closed section in the field. Remember, the flowers cannot see. They cannot know about the closed area like we human beings can figure out immediately. But the flowers are expected to discover it by experience. Let us see how many passes it takes for them to discover the secret location. In pass 38, Many flowers gathered within the closed section, but many of them are outside as well. Not very convincing. Pass 80. Most of the flowers are now within the closed section, but not yet perfect. Pass 86. Wow, all the flowers gathered within the section. They learned by experience which locations can give them the highest security. That's very beautiful. Okay, now we have introduced a level of intelligence in the snake as well. It is not a dumb snake anymore. It got its memory as well and it keeps learning in each pass. Let us see the effect. After 50 passes, there is hardly any improvement in the snake's performance. It is learning about the setup, but can it ever beat the flowers? Pass number 123. The snake seems to be doing better. The timer has been set such that the snake cannot cover the entire field within the given time. So it must use some intelligence, use its experience and make a strategy. The strategy must also change as needed in each pass. It is now flowers versus the snake. Pass 186. The snake has gained complete knowledge about the terrain and the position of the walls. It has developed a map of the shortest paths. See how it can figure out by experience where the flowers are most likely to be found, and it is making a direct attack on that cluster. Now the snake is definitely winning this game by a huge lead. Let us take a look at the graph. Initially the snake was at par with the flowers. The graph was almost flat, but it picked up later. We can see a very steep rise in its performance. And after 200 passes, we saw a similar level of outcome. The average stands almost at the same level with little fluctuation. It basically plateaued on the graph. That's a nice projection of the machine learning process. Now let us check with another setup to reconfirm this trend. We are using the second design again. Everything has been reset. The flowers and the snake both are made intelligent. Pass 67. No definite improvement yet. We can verify also through the graph. The flowers are not willing to give in so easily. 140 passes and things have changed now. The snake has made a huge progress in its strategy. We can see a similar curve like the previous setup. In any kind of learning, be it machine learning or human learning, we can see three different trends. First is the case where the subject matter is easy to learn. In such a scenario, we see huge progress in the beginning and later it plateaus. If the subject is difficult to learn, we get the second type. Here the progress is slow in the beginning, but later it picks up exponentially. Then comes a third type, which is known as the S-curve. Initially the learner struggles and the learning is slow, then it picks up and after a certain level, it gets saturated. It attains the maximum possible output. We can compare this with our experimental data. The graph we found from our experiment is quite similar to this S-curve. This reflects our natural learning process, which in this case our machine learning has developed beautifully. In the next video, we will make the snake even more intelligent with complete vision and the target objects will be moving too. It will be fun. For more such videos, don't forget to subscribe this channel and keep yourself entertained. Thanks for watching.